Welcome back, boys. Today, we're fixing the UFC. Let's talk about 5 ways the UFC could improve and make the fight experience better for fans, fighters, and everyone involved. First, hold more events outside the Apex. The Apex can be a cool spot to watch fights. It's intimate, feels personal, and can sometimes even make it feel like you're right there. But because the UFC doesn't need to sell tickets for these events, the matchups often lack excitement. Cards are more likely to feature lower-ranked fighters and few, if any, marquee fights. Take events on the road to smaller arenas with live audiences. To sell tickets, the UFC would be motivated to stack these cards with ranked matchups and intriguing bouts, bringing in a few prospects and at least 3 to 4 ranked fighters. This also gives rising fighters valuable experience in front of live crowds. Look at Tatsuro Taira, who's had almost all his fights in the Apex. Imagine he gets a title shot and his first big crowd is in a 30,000-seat stadium. Fighters need these moments to acclimate to the pressure and energy of a live audience. 2. Enhance the build-up for fights UFC. Embedded is cool, but it's starting to feel repetitive. We see fighters doing pad work, getting in some cardio, and telling us they're ready to go, but it doesn't do much to generate hype or give fans a deeper look into the fighters' lives and personalities. Go beyond the basics. More fighter interviews, backstories, and even public face-offs for some main card fights could build more anticipation. Why not show fighters' training camps, their relationships with coaches, or even how they mentally prepare for fight night? Creating these narratives would make fans feel more invested in each fight, and it's a chance to build the UFC's stars beyond fight week. 3. Stack cards with fighters from the same country or camp. While this isn't a huge problem, stacking cards by nationality could help UFC prospects grow and connect with fans. If Shavkat Rakhmonov is fighting, why not add some Kazakh fighters to the card? This way, fans drawn to watch Rakhmonov will get a look at other fighters from his country, making it easier for them to become fans of more fighters in one event. Take advantage of regional connections to build interest. If Makhachev is headlining, add his training partners to the lineup. For fighters with strong national followings, a few teammates or fellow countrymen on the card can increase excitement and build loyalty across the roster. This is a no-brainer that would help build fan interest and fighter exposure naturally. 4th, let fighters speak more post-fight. After title fights, fighters only get to answer a few questions before they're ushered away. With so little time, they barely have a chance to make an impact or build up any real hype for what's next. Give title fighters a bit more post-fight interview time to let their personalities shine, talk about future plans, and celebrate the win. Fans like hearing what's next, and fighters who get this moment to speak can either call out their next opponent or connect with the crowd. By asking more engaging questions, the UFC can create moments that stick with fans and build excitement for the future. 5. Don't overdo immediate title. Rematches. The current issue. Immediate rematches can feel repetitive unless the challenger is a true legend with a history of dominance. Too many rematches stall the division, keeping other fighters waiting and slowing down the excitement. The fix. Reserve rematches for champions who have put in years of defenses. Otherwise, let the division move forward and give fresh challengers a shot. This keeps the rankings moving and keeps fans engaged with new storylines and rising contenders. So, those are 5 ways the UFC could shake things up for the better. Which idea do you think would make the biggest impact? Drop a comment and let's hear how you would fix the UFC.